How's it going? It's RJ Rickert here, and today we're going to show you how to properly unbox your new Crio OnePress 16 by 20 swing away heat press from start to finish. So let's go ahead and begin. Okay, so here's the box. So go ahead and lift these up. And now, one thing to note is the box does come screwed into the wood. So first thing you want to do is get a pair of scissors, and what you want to do is just cut the tape. Now what you're going to find on this tape is the power cord, but you're also going to find your rubber legs that's needed to keep it steady when pressing. So I would go ahead and just put these somewhere that you remember them. And then the next step, what I would recommend is taking this inner box out. And now what you want to do is going to get a wrench or a socket wrench. I'm gonna go grab it. Okay, when you put aside your little legs, what we're gonna do is I would recommend getting a partner, and we are going to lift the wooden, plank out with the heat press on before we remove the heat press from the wood. We'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, now that we got it out, you're gonna want to get either a socket wrench or a wrench because these are screwed into the wood. All right, now that you got those all unscrewed, get your partner again and then lift it to the table you would like to put it on. Okay, now that you got the heat press on the table that you'd like to work from, go ahead and get your rubber feet, and then we are going to put them on the heat press. Where to put each one? 2 go in the front, 2 go in the back, and they go on the very outsides of the red bars on the bottom. So you'll see that it simply just peels off. It's sticky. One goes there on the very outsides. And then 2 in the back. Now that those are on, all you gotta do is plug this into a dedicated 110 outlet and turn on your heat press. Then to turn on your press, go ahead and hit the button in there in the middle. You can lift up. And from here, you can go ahead and set the time, temps, pressures on your brand new Crio One 16 by 20 heat press. We are going to show you how to properly install the Crio OnePress splitter stand. If you do currently have a OnePress and you're wondering what the splitter stand is, the splitter stand does it lifts the heat press up to where it's much easier and allows you to dress the press with t-shirts. So especially on that last step when you want to seal them in, or if you're doing front and back and you want to actually physically put the t-shirt over the platen, with our Crio OnePress, really the only way to do so is by investing in these splitter stands. I believe they're around $100 to $150, but they are very, very critical to dressing the press with a t-shirt. So what you're gonna do is we are going to take the heat press off the table. And then you're going to see on the splitter stand here, there's like an outside and then an inside. So when you are looking at the press straight up, the outside should be on the right, and then there should be the same outside on the left, and then they're going to angle in a little bit. The back of the heat press is a little bit wider than the front legs, so they're going to be at an angle like this. Now we are going to lift the press onto the splitter stand. Okay, now the splitter stand does come with some bolts and nuts. So there's gonna be 4 sets of these. Okay, so you got your screw, your nut, and then your washer. So what you want to do on the 4 corners, you want to lay your washer down over the hole. You want to take your screw from the bottom and come through the top, and then take your nut and tighten it. Now it's going to be my recommendation to just hand tighten these because they are very difficult to get out. Now you're going to repeat that process 4 times. Okay, once all of those are screwed in, you are ready to go. And now, what I mean by dressing the press is you can now take your shirt and you can open it up, especially when you're doing front and backs. You can easily dress your press with your shirt. Okay, for your owner's manual, as you saw, there's no physical paper that does come in the box. There's a QR code. If you're staring at the press on the right side of the press, go ahead and scan that and it'll give you a digital owner's manual. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Support@mycrio.com. Thanks.